All right, today I'm excited to talk to you about the Aqua-Vu Multi-Vu Pro. This is a unit that I use all the time throughout the country when I'm trying to get my camera down somewhere that's deep. So we're going to the St. Lawrence coming up here. If you got a lot of current, also a big player, because this guy here has the camera on it that's much larger. It's got that extra added weight to it. We're gonna add the Aqua-Vu XD trolling fin, and what this does is adds a little bit more weight, and it also lets you, when you drop this, it rights your unit so it sits straight like so. It's not wobbling around. Without this on here, I can show you 1 second if I can peel it off. It has the tendency to drop stuff, spin like so, and you don't want that. You want to have this guy put on there. So to show you one more time, super easy to put on. Kind of slides if you put it on the right direction. Hang on, struggle a little bit. There we go. And when it gets on there, you just want to make sure you push that clip up in there so it holds it. I'll get you a little closer, and you're gonna be good to go. So you're gonna drop this down. You'll be looking backwards, so you're gonna be looking behind the boat, which is good because there's going to be situations where the smallmouth are going to be following this. It's really interesting. You'll be going down a shoal. I'll drop this down, and you'll have 1, 2, 3, and all of a sudden you got 5, 6 smallmouth right behind the boat. And I'll show you some video of that here throughout this clip here, video. Doing. So a little bit more about this. We got the camera, the trolling fin. It comes with, I believe it's 75 foot of camera cable, so you can get that down plenty deep. Then we also have right here is the HDMI cable. So what makes the Multi-Vu Pro really cool is I can hook it right up to my Lowrance unit. There's also some Garmin and Humminbird that you can do this with, but this guy here, I know exactly how we're gonna do this with the Lowrance, so I'm gonna show you. We're gonna plug this right into the back of there when I get over there a little closer. The next thing I wanna show you is the power cable. So there's a power you can see coming off here. That's what actually powers the Multi-Vu Pro. And that I have, you can see the cable coming out just from underneath the console. So you basically just simply plug it in. And when I'm out on the water, I'm gonna run this with the actual unit right down at my feet. I'm gonna keep it down there and be able to drop this right over the side of the boat. So it's just nice and easy. You have a pile of cable down there, drop it down, look what you're looking at, pull it right back up, stow it, and you can keep going. So let's go over to the actual units now. I'll show you where they get plugged in, how to get this all set up. It's super easy, but this is a very, very powerful tool when you're fishing deep water and you want to check out whether there's smallmouth down there, largemouth. Maybe it's a school of walleye and you didn't realize it and you've been wasting a half hour trying to catch them. This is going to cut down your learning time. All right, from the back of the unit here, you can see the HDMI port right here. This is where we're going to take our HDMI cable, put it in, wiggle that, get it nice and tight, and we'll go around. And we will be able to then see it on the video setup here. So get you repositioned. We'll check that out next, but you can see here's the unit itself at the console. All right, now that we got our HDMI cable plugged in, I have my power cable hooked up. You're gonna take your unit here, press this power button, it's gonna light up green. So that's how you know it's on, actively working. And I'm gonna sit that back down on the floor. We're gonna hit your pages button, which is gonna take you to this screen right here that we were currently looking at. Oop. Just like that. I guess if you're on that page already, it takes you to another one. But then you're gonna hit video. And this is important because this is what's gonna show us where the camera is, where we're looking at. I'll send it up towards the kayak right now. But it's gonna originally come on video 1. And when it's like that, it's gonna be a black screen. So to get this black screen off, you gotta turn it to HDMI. So that's what's gonna make it read off that HDMI port. And you're good to go then. You can see we got cables there, we got our Lowrances, and then when we're ready, we're gonna take this, and this is where I operated from, is right here at the console. Make sure your boat is in neutral. So if I'm fishing in an area that's got current, perfect. I'll put my nose in or with the current, so I drift down it. That way I can look like, oh, here's a shoal on this spot. I'm gonna go down, drop it, check that whole thing out. Maybe I'm moving on the St. Lawrence at like 3 miles an hour. You'll put that down, you can see my dirty garage, all of that. You'll be looking back away, and you'll have all those smallmouths showing up, and you're gonna be able to figure out, are there 2-pounders here? Are there 4-pounders here? Are there 5-pounders here? And there's kind of some tricks that I use to figure that out, the different sizes. It really depends on when you look at them. Some of them will have like kind of like a neck fat, or that above their head, they get a lot of like thicker looking. That's when I know they're those 4.5+ pound fish. If I'm looking at them and they look big, but they're kind of more streamlined, that's when you're in your 3, maybe 4-pound fish range. And then other than that, you know they're small, and for the most part, they're not going to help you out too much if you're fishing the 5-fish format up at the St. Lawrence. So that's kind of what I'm looking for when I'm using this. It's really easy. It's a super useful tool. I take it all over the country with me. Not necessarily just up in the Great Lakes region. I'll take it down south. I'll drop it in brush piles. I'll drop it around docks, that sort of thing, where there's suspended fish. It's really good. The smallmouth are super curious. The largemouth are pretty curious. They're not quite to the same level, but they will come over and take a peek at it. So make sure you check out the Aqua-Vu Multi-Vu Pro. This guy right here, this whole setup is gonna help you catch more fish, learn what's on the bottom, whether you're actually looking at fish or not. Sometimes I use it just for structure. So check it out. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm happy to kind of get you dialed in, pick out the right unit for you, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right, see you later.